All right, we're live, Tyler. We're live. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. I'm Chris,
I'm Tyler.
and today we're going to be running real quick through just this topic of improving communication between yacht owners and captains. And we wanted to share this with you real quick, probably about 5 minutes. But Tyler, you're talking to a bunch of our customers all the time. Most are either yacht owners or yacht captains. So, what are some of the ways that you're seeing that they're using this as like a communication tool?
Yeah, good question, Chris. One thing I've learned from talking to both those owners and captains is a majority of the time the owner is actually not located in the same area as where the boat is being docked. So there's this constant communication battle between owners and the captains. And those revolve around maintenance history, maintenance forecasting, cost, and then anytime an owner has a boat that is being chartered, we're seeing a lot of instances where there's constant communication battles of how much the boat's actually being used and what needs to be done to ensure that boat will operate when the owner wants to use it, rather than when charters are being scheduled.
Okay, got it. So from like a business perspective, we're using it as a way to actually protect some of that revenue, even if they're not located there.
Right, exactly. And they're protecting their asset at the end of the day. So um, the old way was calling your captain every day, listening to his report and hoping that he's not lying to you and telling you the boat's working fine when in reality you got water spewing out of a hose in the engine room. So uh, now we're finding ways to mitigate that where the owner can know exactly what's going on with the boat at any time, through software technology like Vessel Vanguard.
Got it. Got it. One of the ways that I was talking to like a yacht management group today. He's a captain on a bunch of boats and they're overseeing those. But a lot of the ways that they're using that now is to do some forecasting for the estimated costs as well. So as they sit down with the owners of the boats, they're actually taking this, looking at all the maintenance that's coming due and saying, hey, it's going to cost you this much money in the next year. And then that's opening decisions of like, okay, do we keep this boat? Do we replace this system? They're going to discontinue this system. Like, does it make sense to actually get this taken care of now? Because in 2 years, there won't be any parts available for this, and nobody's going to actually be able to take care of this for you. So it's been interesting to see that that was a use case. Are you seeing anything like that from the other customers that you're talking to?
Yeah, not only trying to prevent major issues down the road, like you said, when it comes to replacing parts, but forecasting for charters, for example. You need to know how much that boat's going to cost you over the next, say, year or two in order to properly price your charters and ultimately make a decision if that's the right call. But then also for uh, owners and operators that it's a personal vessel. Everyone likes to know their finances and making sure that you have the funds required to use the boat when you want to use it. It's important. Even a lot of these times, owners will go on month-long trips. I've come to notice, or the boat is going to be driven up to where they're located. Forecasting the maintenance and the price in order to ensure the boat's going to get to where it needs to be has been crucial for a lot of these owners.
Got it. Got it. All right. Well, I know we do want to keep these short and sweet, but what else should we touch on while we're on here?
I like talking about the maintenance history records that we're seeing. As you mentioned in your conversations, when an owner gets a new captain per se, having clear, concise records to onboard that new captain, say, hey, this is what we did at the 200-hour mark. It's been consistent. It's been working. Here's the records that show that. Being able to present that to a new captain for the future has been invaluable to a lot of these owners.
Yeah, I was talking to the captain yesterday, Thomas, and he was letting me know, yeah, when we switch over and took over one of these boats, and you go back to find all those maintenance records, I was like, is it even possible to find all these maintenance records? And he's like, no, not usually, and it usually takes years to try to put some of that stuff together. You're just tracking stuff down from old places that the work has been done or going through emails and text messages, everything like that. Um, so
You don't
Hey,
know
if
how
it can
many
prevent,
times I've heard captains or owners saying there was just a piece of tape on the equipment, like a blue painter's tape with the last date serviced, and that was about as good as it gets. So, trying to eliminate that in the future for a lot of people out there.
yeah, yeah. I'm excited to kind of get this out to more people because the more captains that I talk to and the more boat owners that I talk to, even just in the short time that I've been here, just how people are using the system compared to how they were tracking it with spreadsheets and paper and blue painter's tape. Um, yeah, I'm pumped to see what we can do with this. So, um, yeah. But like I said, for the sake of keeping this short and sweet, I think that's all that I wanted to cover on here. Is there anything else that you can think of?
I think we're good for now. I look forward to doing this again here in coming days, and we'll touch on the next topic.
Yeah, we're gonna keep doing more of these, and we'll also bring in guests like captains, boat owners, like insurance brokers, yacht brokers. Like we're going to bring in a bunch of experts from throughout the industry. So I'm looking forward to interviewing them and getting some perspectives there because there's only so much you and I can talk about, and we need some expertise in here to let us know what's going on and really tell other owners what's happening out there. So I'm pumped. All right,
It'll
thank
be
you
it'll be
everybody.
fun.
Appreciate it. Have a good
Have a
one.
good one.